Friedrich Nietzsche was a philosopher known for his powerful ideas that challenge how we think about ourselves and the world. His thoughts often pushed people to look deeper into who they are and who they want to become. One of his most striking concepts is the idea that we should never forgive the person we used to be. This may sound harsh at first, but Nietzsche believed that our past selves are crucial teachers in our journey of self-discovery. When we look back, we see choices and actions that shaped us into who we are today. Some of these moments might fill us with regret or shame, while others can bring pride and joy. Rather than wiping the slate clean, Nietzsche encourages us to hold on to those feelings. By doing so, we acknowledge our growth and remind ourselves of how far we've come. This philosophy isn't just about dwelling on past mistakes, it's about using them as stepping stones towards a better future. It's easy to forget our past when things get tough, but Nietzsche suggests we confront it instead. Each decision we made, whether right or wrong, has left its mark on our character. In this way, not forgiving our past selves means taking responsibility for our actions and learning from them. Through this lens, we realize that our history is not something to erase but something to embrace. This critical view encourages a deeper understanding of ourselves as ever-evolving beings. It sets a powerful foundation for personal growth and highlights the importance of self-reflection as we navigate life's challenges. With this insight, let's explore how forgiveness, or the lack thereof, shapes who we are today. To truly grasp Nietzsche's rule of never forgiving the person we used to be, it's important to understand what forgiveness means in this context. Forgiveness often conjures feelings of letting go, a release from anger or disappointment toward someone, including ourselves. However, Nietzsche's perspective challenges us to rethink forgiveness not as a simple act of moving on, but as a way to acknowledge the full spectrum of our experiences. When we say we forgive ourselves, it can imply that we are dismissing our past mistakes and pretending they never happened. Nietzsche suggests that this approach may diminish our growth by allowing us to forget the lessons learned from those experiences. Instead of forgiving and forgetting, he encourages embracing our past selves with all their flaws and lessons. Each mistake we made contributes to who we are today and provides valuable insights into our character. In this light, understanding forgiveness becomes more complex. It's not about erasing hurt but rather confronting it with honesty. By acknowledging our past actions and their consequences, we cultivate empathy for ourselves. This self-compassion fosters resilience, enabling us to navigate future challenges with a stronger sense of self-awareness. Moreover, this mindset empowers us to reflect on how far we've come and how much we've learned. The idea is not to wallow in regret but to use those unkind memories as motivation to strive for better choices moving forward. As we explore deeper into Nietzsche's philosophy, we begin to see the strength that comes from not forgiving our past selves. Instead, we learn to honor them as part of our unique journey toward becoming who we truly want to be. Self-reflection is a powerful tool in the journey of personal growth, especially in light of Nietzsche's philosophy. When we take the time to examine our past, we open a window into our former selves. This act of looking back allows us to understand our motivations, fears, and decisions. Through self-reflection, we can see clearly how our experiences have shaped us, both positively and negatively. Understanding ourselves means embracing our whole story, the highs and lows that contribute to our identity. Instead of ignoring the mistakes we've made, Nietzsche urges us to confront them head-on. This process fosters awareness of not only who we were but also who we are becoming. It invites us to ask essential questions. What did I learn from that choice? How did it change me? By wrestling with these answers, we can gain insights into our values and desires. Moreover, self-reflection nurtures a sense of accountability. It encourages us to recognize patterns in our behavior that may need changing. For instance, if we keep making similar mistakes, reflecting on them reveals why we tend to repeat those choices. From this realization, we can develop healthier habits and make more thoughtful decisions in the future. In addition, the practice of self-reflection cultivates a deeper level of empathy toward ourselves. As we acknowledge our past struggles and triumphs, we develop compassion for our journey. Understanding that everyone makes mistakes allows us to forgive ourselves while still holding on to their lessons. In emphasizing reflection, Nietzsche's philosophy subtly guides us toward becoming more self-aware individuals who use their past as a stepping stone, a fascinating road leading to a brighter future. Embracing mistakes is a crucial aspect of Nietzsche's philosophy and a vital step in our journey toward self-improvement. Mistakes, rather than being seen as failures, should be viewed as valuable experiences that contribute to our growth. When we can shift our perspective in this way, we unlock the potential for transformative learning. Every mistake carries a lesson, but it takes courage to face those moments. It might be uncomfortable to look back at our errors, especially when they cause pain or regret. However, Nietzsche believed that confronting these missteps is essential for forging a strong character. Just as a blacksmith uses fire to shape metal, our challenges and failures can refine us, turning raw experiences into wisdom. Moreover, embracing our mistakes leads to resilience. Understanding that everyone makes errors offers a sense of camaraderie with others. It reminds us that we are all human. When we indulge in self-compassion and accept our flaws as part of our journey, we become more equipped to handle future setbacks. Instead of allowing a mistake to define us, we learn to see it as a stepping stone toward becoming better versions of ourselves. This approach encourages an open mindset, one that isn't afraid of failure but recognizes the importance of growth through adversity. We learn to ask ourselves critical questions, such as, what can I do differently next time, or how can this experience make me stronger? By embracing mistakes instead of hiding from them, we foster an environment for continual learning and growth. In the process, we cultivate resilience and an empowered identity rooted in acceptance, an essential aspect of living fully and authentically. While Nietzsche's philosophy encourages us to learn from our pasts, it also warns against the danger of complacency. When we forgive ourselves too easily or let go of our previous choices without reflection, we risk becoming stagnant. Complacency can make us comfortable with mediocrity, dulling our drive to improve and grow. This state of comfort might lead us to forget the lessons that came from hard experiences, which are often the most valuable. Complacency can creep in unnoticed. It may start as a sense of relief when we dismiss past mistakes or feel that we've moved on. However, without recognizing our flaws or former actions, we're unlikely to change our behavior moving forward. Nietzsche believed that true growth requires continual evaluation and striving for better. The moment we become satisfied with where we are can be the moment we stop evolving. The danger lies not only in personal stagnation but also in losing touch with our motivations and values. Without regularly reflecting on our past selves, we may find ourselves repeating the same mistakes over time. Rather than embracing change and the challenge of self-improvement, complacency encourages resignation to an unfulfilled existence. In contrast, embracing our past and acknowledging its lessons inspires a sense of urgency for progress. By recognizing that growth is an ongoing journey, we fuel our desire to push beyond comfort zones. Nietzsche's emphasis on never forgiving the person we used to be serves as a reminder to remain vigilant against complacency, ensuring that each day brings new opportunities for learning and advancement in our lives. The path to becoming our best selves is paved with courage, effort, and persistent self-examination. Cultivating resilience is a key aspect of Nietzsche's philosophy, as it empowers us to face life's challenges with strength and determination. Resilience is not merely the ability to bounce back from setbacks, it is about learning and growing stronger through adversity. When we acknowledge our past mistakes and embrace the lessons they offer, we develop a mindset that allows us to tackle difficulties head-on. One of the most powerful ways to build resilience is by facing our fears. When we confront the discomfort of our failures, we gain confidence in our ability to handle future obstacles. Instead of shying away from challenges, we learn to view them as opportunities for growth. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of agency, reminding us that we have the power to shape our responses and outcomes. Moreover, resilience encourages a positive relationship with failure. Rather than seeing it as a dead end, we can recognize failure as an essential part of the learning process. Each misstep provides valuable feedback that can guide us toward better choices in the future. By embracing this idea, we cultivate a mindset that thrives on challenge rather than shrinking from it. It's also important to surround ourselves with supportive people who encourage our growth. Having a strong support network can make a significant difference when we face difficulties. Friends, family, or mentors can provide perspective and motivation during tough times, reminding us that resilience is often built in community. In essence, cultivating resilience aligns perfectly with Nietzsche's belief in never forgiving our past selves. By understanding our experiences and using them as tools for strength, we embark on a path filled with potential and opportunity, an exciting journey toward becoming who we are truly meant to be. Setting goals for the future is a crucial part of Nietzsche's philosophy, as it helps us take charge of our lives and direct our growth. Once we have reflected on our past and embraced the lessons learned from our experiences, we can use that understanding to craft meaningful and attainable goals. Goals serve as a roadmap, guiding us toward the person we aspire to be rather than allowing us to drift aimlessly through life. To begin setting effective goals, it is essential to establish clear intentions. What do we truly want to achieve? Are we aiming for personal development in certain areas, such as relationships, career, or health? By identifying specific targets, we create a sense of purpose that fuels our motivation. These goals should challenge us while remaining realistic, promoting growth without overwhelming us. In addition to setting these goals, it's important to break them down into manageable steps. This approach allows us to celebrate small victories along the way, which helps maintain our enthusiasm and commitment. Each completed step reinforces our progress and reminds us that we are capable of change. Furthermore, reflecting on our past mistakes can inform our goal-setting process. By understanding previous challenges, we can set goals that address areas where we may struggle. For example, if we recognize a tendency to procrastinate, we might set a goal to develop a more disciplined routine. Ultimately, Nietzsche's emphasis on never forgiving the person we used to be ties into our goal-setting journey. It reminds us that our past informs our future and that growth is an ongoing process. By setting thoughtful goals rooted in self-awareness, we empower ourselves to shape our destinies and become the best versions of ourselves. Each goal achieved is a testament to our resilience and commitment to self-improvement. A growth mindset plays a pivotal role in Nietzsche's philosophy, as it encourages us to view challenges and failures as essential parts of our journey toward self-improvement. This mindset enables us to embrace the notion that our abilities and intelligence can develop through dedication and hard work. When we adopt a growth mindset, we are less likely to be deterred by setbacks. Instead, we see them as opportunities to learn and grow. One fundamental aspect of a growth mindset is the belief that effort leads to improvement. This perspective aligns perfectly with Nietzsche's idea of never forgiving our past selves, emphasizing that reliance on past achievements or mistakes should not define our current capabilities. Instead, with each misstep, we gather valuable insights that propel us forward. By recognizing that effort can lead to mastery over time, we cultivate resilience in the face of adversity. Moreover, a growth mindset fosters curiosity and a love for learning. When we understand that challenges are not roadblocks but rather stepping stones, we become more willing to explore new avenues and experiment with different strategies. This willingness enhances our ability to adapt and innovate, enabling us to navigate life's complexities with confidence. Additionally, cultivating a growth mindset encourages us to seek feedback from others. By valuing external perspectives, we open ourselves up to constructive criticism that can help refine our goals and enhance our journey of self-discovery. Embracing this feedback helps us recognize areas for improvement, aligning beautifully with Nietzsche's call for ongoing reflection and accountability. Ultimately, integrating a growth mindset into our lives complements Nietzsche's philosophy by fostering an environment where continuous growth flourishes. It empowers us to not only confront our past but also shape our future with intention, creativity, and an unwavering desire for personal evolution. Embracing the journey of self-discovery is at the heart of Nietzsche's philosophy, inviting us to accept every part of our experiences, both the triumphs and the trials. This journey is not just about where we end up, it is about who we become along the way. Each step we take, influenced by our past and guided by our aspirations, shapes our character and informs our decisions. As we navigate this path, it's essential to recognize that personal growth is an ongoing process. We are constantly evolving, learning from the lessons our past selves have taught us. By refusing to forgive the person we used to be, we allow those lessons to resonate within us, fostering a deeper sense of humility and awareness. This acknowledgement keeps us grounded, reminding us that no matter how far we progress, there is always more to learn and discover. Additionally, embracing this journey encourages resilience and adaptability. Life will inevitably present us with challenges, but by viewing these obstacles as opportunities for growth, we cultivate a strong and flexible mindset. We learn to appreciate not only our successes but also the struggles that pushed us to new heights. This perspective transforms adversity into fuel for our ambition. Ultimately, Nietzsche reminds us that life is a dynamic interplay of past, present, and future. The choices we make today reflect not only our current desires but also the wisdom gained from our experiences. As we continue on this journey of self-improvement, let us embrace each moment with intention and courage, shaping our future while honoring the lessons of our past. It is through this balance that we find fulfillment, purpose, and the realization of our true potential.